What's up guys, Ziovo here and welcome to a brand new video on the channel. Now in today's video we are going to be doing a test and we're going to be seeing if it's possible to vlog on the iPhone 7. Not just looking at the camera quality but comparing it to some vlogging cameras, different cameras, and seeing how you can actually make vlogs on the iPhone 7 or any iPhone for that matter. Now before the video begins, I know a lot of you guys are going to be asking questions about this iPhone because it looks different, and that's because it's actually wrapped in black leather and has a glow-in-the-dark logo on it, and it is all from Slick Wrap, so I'll link them down below in the description as well. They make some really cool skins for iPhones and any other devices. But with that being said, be sure to smash that like button down below. Let's see if we can hit 2,000 likes for this video, and with that being said, let's get started. So spec-wise, the iPhone 7 has a 7 megapixel front-facing FaceTime camera, which is 1080p, and a 12 megapixel rear-facing camera, which is 4K at 30 FPS, and 60 FPS or 30 FPS at 1080p as well. So you have a bunch of different options, and the camera I'm using right now is the Canon G7X Mark II, which is actually a vlogging camera. So we're going to be comparing the three cameras in a quality test. Now storage-wise, it's a no-brainer. If you're going to be shooting any sort of video, you cannot go for the 32GB model. You have to go for at least 128 gigabytes, and if you're going to be shooting in 4K, then you might have to jump right to the 256 gigabyte model, which can be very pricey, which is why it's important to see if this phone can also be your vlogging camera as well. So this is the front-facing camera on the iPhone 7. This should be the worst quality out of the three, but right now we are inside in a fully lit room. The studio light is on as well as my blinds. So if we go ahead and actually close the lights and make the room completely unlit and dark to see the low light conditions, you guys can see that once we turn off the light as well, it still handles really well in low light conditions. Of course, not everything is as clear, but there is no issue at all. Okay, so now we're shooting at 1080p 30 FPS on the rear facing camera. Now I have no idea what's being shown on the screen, which is kind of a con to using the rear facing camera. The quality is much nicer, but inside and anywhere, if I'm vlogging myself, I have no idea what's going on. I have to go like in front of a mirror and actually line myself up, but I'm sure you can get used to that. And of course the camera quality is much better, but then again, you can't really see yourself. And now finally we are on the vlogging camera, the Canon G7X Mark II. This is normally lit conditions, and as you can see, the quality is obviously much better. The audio quality isn't that much of a jump, but at the same time, the quality is nice, and with the flip-up screen, I can also see myself, which may be a deal breaker for some, but if you really do want to see yourself when vlogging on the iPhone 7, you can always just use a front-facing camera. But anyways, now we're going to get on to the outdoor testing. So now we're outside on the front-facing camera. One thing to consider is background noise as well as the brightness level of your screen. If you're going to be outside, you have to keep your brightness on like max to see anything, and that can kill your battery. And now we are on the rear-facing camera, and I can't see my own view right now, but the quality is obviously much nicer and everything is well lit. But yeah, this is the rear facing camera. And finally, this is the vlogging camera on automatic settings. As you can see, it handles everything much better and the audio is a bit clearer. But once again, this is a proper camera, not just a phone, and you guys can compare the quality now. So as you can see, each camera has its own pros and cons. The front-facing camera, you can see yourself the best, but you're losing out on a lot of quality. And of course, if you're going to be using the front-facing camera, you have to see the screen, and you're going to be wasting more of your battery life. The back-facing camera has nicer quality, but at the same time, it's harder to frame yourself in many situations. And finally, the actual point-and-shoot vlogging camera has a front-facing screen, has the best quality, but of course, you're buying another camera, which is gonna cost you another $700-800 more. Now the next step is to look at how you can edit your actual videos on the iPhone, because I'm sure you're not going to be taking all of your iPhone footage and moving it onto an external editor, because there are ways you can edit videos on your iPhone as well. Now when it comes to editing the actual footage, you do have a couple options that you can download, such as Filmora Go or something simpler such as Splice, but the best option I would say has to be iMovie, because it's already given to you, it comes with the phone, and it is the most complex editor because you can easily just import your clips and then add effects to every single clip. You can fade, add splits. Now of course this is no Sony Vegas, but it does get the job done if you want to edit things on your phone. It makes it very easy, and you can have some very simple but nice vlogs come out of the actual software. But that's about it for this video. Hopefully it gives you a better perspective on how vlogging on a phone can be. As you can see, there are a bunch of options you have, but personally I would stick to vlogging with a camera, just because you can still, manipulate things such as the storage, the quality, and it's much more simpler. But of course, using a phone is the most convenient option there is, and that's why you might opt for it. But that's about it for this video, guys. Hopefully you did enjoy it. If you did, be sure to give it a big thumbs up, and as always, thanks for watching. My name is Ziovo, and I'm signing out.